Week 1 of the playoffs. Let's go. Game 1 of the playoffs. Browns versus Packers. Let's get it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns on EA Sports.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their 6'3" quarterback, the former Wolverine at Michigan. It's Chad Henne.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now Henne. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one, Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't.
So for Kevin Stefanski, a smart decision to throw the flag. Henne. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 49 yards. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Penny's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and... They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That ball near. Accepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking middle, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Sure. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now, meanwhile, should have been intercepted. intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And they'll bring it down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle. This in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. Dances by him. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
67 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Now it's Watson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. Still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Packers
down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Watson making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Henne. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Henne. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Henne. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tonyan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding job right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by 4. A little under 30 seconds remaining. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson to throw. This for all the marbles. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last throw here for Watson. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.